Grab your favorite beverage and snacks, grab a seat, and delve into the known and the unknown. We have shows every other Monday and every other Monday. Let me explain. One Monday, Joni and I discuss the current astrology, how it affects us both on personal, countrywide, and global scales, and then how to navigate through it all to improve our overall quality of life. The next Monday, Jan and Renee join me as we discuss, well, everything. This includes the paranormal, cryptids, psychic abilities, hauntings, attachment, possessions, aliens, abductions, self-help, life coaching, mental health, personal health, and the list goes on. Thank you in advance for joining us. Now, it's time to sit back and enjoy. Hi.
Hello, happy Monday.
Happy Monday, yeah.
It's not Wednesday. I wish it was Wednesday.
That's hump day.
Gosh, wishing my life away. What the heck?
I gotta find the chat. Where's the chat? There it is. Comments.
I see the chat.
I got it.
Hi, chat.
I am in the process of getting us shared out.
Share away. Share out. Noodles, you ready to be shared? Noodles is ready to be shared. She wants some Easter candy.
Hi, Noodles.
Say hi, Keith. She's got her eyes are closed. She just had her filet mignon.
Oh, I bet she loved that.
Oh, she loves it. Just filet mignon and carrots.
Nice.
Oh, she opened her eyes and looked at me when I said filet mignon and carrots. They know. Cats are so freaking smart. I think cats are smarter than dogs. Maybe. Dogs just want to please you.
Renee, thank you.
Cats don't care.
No, they don't.
Cats are like, screw you.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're like, and they just look at you. The other night, she always takes one little toe and sticks her claw out and hangs on to stuff with that one.
Oh, yeah.
Like a finger, like an index finger.
Yeah.
And the other night, because she'll sleep she sleeps right in front of me. She's got her own pillow.
Uh-huh.
So she did that to my arm.
Oh.
And her claw was in my arm and it wasn't letting go. And this was like in the middle of the night, and claws are sharp. She's just something. She's a diva like my mom raised her.
Yeah.
She was my mom's cat. And when mom passed away, of course I was going to take Maggie and take care of her,
Sure.
And I thought, how is she going to adjust?
Uh-huh.
How in the world? But boy, did she adjust, and she adjusted quick.
Good.
She runs the roost.
They have a habit of doing that.
I think all cats do, though. I don't think mine is unusual. I've never had a cat that really didn't.
Thor is the king of his castle.
Yeah, they are definitely kings of their castles. She's the little queen. And everything I get her, I got her a real cute little fuzzy little couch for Christmas.
Nice.
Nope, she's got to have her box from Amazon. It's the box. The freaking box. It's sitting right there. And it's a box. I got her one of those little cat condos, or she could crawl up on it, climb on it. Hates it. Has never gotten on it.
If it fits, if it sits, it fits. If it fits, it sits.
Now give her a box. Give her an Amazon box and the world.
Cats and kids. The favorite toy is a cardboard box.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what came in it. It's the box.
You know, when we were kids, like if mom got an appliance, we were excited for a month before that appliance got to the house
Oh yeah.
because we made those big boxes clubhouses.
Oh yeah, refrigerator box. Me and Dad would take it outside, and he'd wrap it in plastic wrap, put some 2x4s up to support it, and that was my clubhouse.
And we would cut out the back for a trap door.
Yeah, we'd have windows and stuff in it.
Yeah. You know, isn't that a shame though that nowadays that's what the kids miss?
Yeah.
You know, everybody I see this a lot on social media. Did you all really leave your houses in the morning and not come home till we came home and the street lights came on?
Yeah.
That was our sign.
Yeah.
Well, we came home for supper. We really didn't eat lunch. We had breakfast and we were gone.
Yeah, or we'd eat lunch at a friend's house.
Yeah, get a snack.
Mm-hmm.
But you would get breakfast about 10 o'clock, go to your friends, and you would get on your bikes and be gone out in the woods, riding your bikes, seeing other people, going to somebody's house until it was supper time.
Yeah. Yeah, Mom always knew where I was. I was either at the park or over at Ronnie Sweem's house or,
Yeah.
you know.
They didn't check.
Nope.
They didn't check, you know. And we used to take the bus, no kidding, over to Cincinnati across the river. And you can't do that now because Cincinnati is just completely gone. It is a gone city. And
Really?
It's a beautiful city on the Ohio River. Yeah, they won't arrest people. They let them out.
Mm.
And now the crime rate is so bad, nobody goes over there.
I believe it.
Because they've gone woke. It's terrible.
Not good.
No, you could walk the streets of Cincinnati at night and be safe downtown for years and years, and you can't do it now. Well, you saw that picture of that girl that got beaten up over there.
I don't think I did.
Remember last year, that girl that was beaten to a pulp with that guy in downtown Cincinnati, and it got filmed?
I don't remember.
And it went viral on the internet.
I don't think I saw it.
They got mobbed.
I must have missed that one.
You didn't miss it. I think you just forgot about it because everybody saw it. It was viral. It was crazy.
That's entirely possible.
Yeah. But so we are in beyond Aries season.
Beyond season.
Did you get everything shared out?
Almost.
All right. That's so complicated. Doesn't Restream do it kind of automatically?
No. Well, yes and no.
Okay.
I mean, it shares to the Otter's Den YouTube page and the Otter's Den Facebook page, but then I go through and share it to my different profiles and put the YouTube link out and I'll get it out as much as I can. Because right now I think only Renee's watching. Hi, Renee.
Hi, Renee.
And that's okay.
Yeah, that's okay. It's Monday. It's a day after Easter. It's a holiday. You know, watching all of the astrology kind of work out the way it is, it cannot be any more accurate this year than what's coming. I don't know if you've noticed, because I've been keeping my eyes open. I look when I know it's something like a Pluto transit or something with Pluto. I know something's going to be dredged up from the swamp or the bottom, corruption, or whatever.
Yeah, and that can be having to do with the government, overseas government, or it could have something to do with your personal life, your work life. It doesn't matter.
Right.
It's going to come up from the bottom.
It's just stuff that slides. And I'll tell you what, the corruption now that they're seeing in states all over in arresting people is, and I thought, wait till June, because June in the United States chart, Jupiter, which is the planet of truth, It's the planet that rules over the courts and court systems, moves into the ninth house of the U.S. chart, which is the house of the judiciary.
Yay.
It's legal issues. It's
I kept telling people, if you want the truth, wait for it. If you want people to be arrested, wait for it. It takes time to get these cases set up so they don't fail.
Well,
it takes time.
That's so frustrating because I see that all the time, and people don't seem to understand that. Okay, a grand jury last August was being scheduled for February. Last August was being scheduled for February of 2026. So it's judges' calendars are about 6 months out. So like right now, I'm working on what is it? Just turned April. I am getting ready to work on August, September dockets.
Okay.
So judges' calendars are set. About the same thing with convening a grand jury. And you know who requested the grand jury, you know who's convened, you know where they're at, but they're so top secret. There have been U.S. government requests for grand juries since February. They're reconvened down in Fort Myers, Florida, and they have been in there since February. And there are one case alone had 120 subpoenas on it.
Jeez.
That's grand jury. Yeah. So nobody knows what the case is, but there were 120 people that had to go in front of the grand jury and testify that are probably looking at indictments.
Good.
So that came along. I had to redact. I couldn't believe this. This was last week. I had to redact some legal papers. I did 30 pages. It took me 2 hours to do that for just 30 pages.
Holy crap.
Yeah. And I thought, wait, can you imagine doing what those poor people had to go through doing the Epstein files, millions of documents. And it took me.
Geez.
And I wasn't goofing off or nothing. You have to be very, very careful with legal papers when you're redacting names, addresses, phone numbers, social security numbers. And then you have to go through them and read them again. And if you missed anything, you use a Sharpie if you've taken it off your computer.
Yeah.
So the judicial system is very, very slow. And it moves at a slow pace. It doesn't feel like it's slow to us because that's our lives. But for normal people that don't know about how the legal system works, it takes a lot of time. So you've got a grand jury that's been convened since February, March, April. It should be about done handing down indictments, probably mid-April.
Yeah.
You'll start to see indictments. Because people they get indicted. People get indicted. It's pretty easy to indict people. So we'll see. And they got smart and they started to go to areas where get out of certain areas.
Well, and that's just like, with the fraud stuff in Minneapolis and California, Dan Bongino put on the other day, they've been working on those cases for actually quite some time. They didn't put it out because they wanted to keep accruing evidence.
Sure.
And then all of a sudden it's in the media. So they started arresting people. But they already had evidence to arrest these people.
Did you hear what the sentence was for the guy that embezzled $250 million from Minneapolis that was in charge of the Feeding the Children group?
I did not.
1 year in jail.
Are you kidding me?
Nope. That's it.
Are you kidding me?
No. This is what the judiciary is going up against. They are going up against things like this every day.
If that'd
One
be you,
year.
if that'd be you or me, oh no,
15, 20 years.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't see how these judges are getting away with this.
Well, they need to be impeached.
Yes, they
and
do.
The only people that can impeach them is the Congress, or I think it's either Senate or Congress, maybe the Senate. And the Republicans don't have a big enough majority to impeach.
Yeah, you got to have a paper trail.
Well, you don't want your case to be weak.
Right. You want it to stick. You don't want it to get tossed out on a technicality. And that's actually easy to happen.
It's very easy to happen. I see it all the time. It happens a lot. Seasoned attorneys it happens a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But when you work for a fair judge, you know how it's supposed to work. And I do.
Yeah.
But you don't have, there's judges that are just, they're making up their own laws. I've never seen anything like it in my life.
It's crazy.
A lot of them have been really clamped down by the Supreme Court, and they're not listening to the Supreme Court.
Yeah. I don't understand it.
Yeah. You know, this is probably, if you are an Aries rising, or have an Aries moon, this is probably the luckiest week of the year Aries people are going to have.
And that brings me right into this comment. Renee, y'all are going to rock it. I am so proud of all of you.
He'll be fine.
For the job you've done.
For her son. Oh, I'll tell you, what a week to do it, Renee, because
it's welcome. It's welcome chaos, though. It's welcome.
Oh,
chaos.
Yeah.
Different kind of chaos.
This chaos that we're going to have in April is very, it's not malefic chaos. It's just chaos. And you have to be very mindful right now of astrologers that are hitting clickbait for fear. And there's a lot of them out there.
Yeah.
So
Della brings up a good point.
The lady did. The girl did. Yeah.
6 months.
And the guy that was the whole schemer of the whole thing only got a year.
Yeah. Now my question is, are they freezing assets? Are they confiscating that money back? Or are they just giving them a little jail time and sending them on their way with all that money?
Supposedly they're going to try to claw back the money, but you know that money is gone.
Oh.
Sure, it's gone. You know what? They shouldn't even have tried him. They should have just booted him out of here. Gotten rid of him. Sorry. Just get rid of him.
Soon, please. Yes. Thumbs up.
It'll be great. What a week to do it. It's a really hectic week, but boy, oh boy, Aries, this is anybody with Aries. This is Aries time. I'm telling you what, this is a huge week this is why it's huge for everybody. Oh, I think everybody is so furious over this fraud. And they just found even more in California. I just heard it.
And that's just in 2 states. You know it's in every state. You know it is.
Well, sure it is. Oh, and they're offering a 30% reward to anybody. The Treasury Department is for anybody that does any investigating like that little Nick Shirley did on YouTube. You get a 30% cut of the money they collect. 30%. So think about if you get somebody that scammed $1 million.
I'm down.
Go do that one that you know about.
I just made a note.
Go film it and send it into the Treasury Department. They're putting it out there. 30% you get money. It would be worth it. But I think all of us that have worked so hard, and don't worry, because it's going to be a little after June, but we're going to start seeing big, huge results.
I'm praying.
June.
I'm ready for it.
Everybody is. Everybody is so disgusted with these judges and the judicial system and letting these criminals out on the streets.
Yeah. I am so tired of getting on Facebook or Instagram or wherever, and it's just people bitching because nothing's been done yet. Okay, I can see your point. I understand your point. I feel your point. But like we said before, it takes time to build the cases. Okay.
Yes.
And we got to be patient. We're only a year into this new presidency. Only a year. And look at everything I'm going to say he's attempted to accomplish. He's got a lot done. But he is being fought from every direction.
Yes.
Every direction.
Well, it's the deep state. It's the deep corrupt state. They don't want to lose their money. They don't want to lose their kickbacks.
Yes.
And they're fighting for their literally fighting for their lives.
Yeah. He makes an executive order, out of emergency. Okay. Every president has. That lasts so long. I don't remember the time limit. But Congress has to make a law in order for that to stand. If not, it expires. And then he has to make a new one. Yeah. So it's not him that's dragging his feet. Just like the spending bill. The Republicans have a bill with no bullshit in it. Here it is. Let's get these people funded. Let's get these people paid. Okay? The left wants funding for ICE because they're lawless. No, they're not lawless. They are the law. They have rules and regulations. You can look it up. You can look up their rules and regulations. It pisses me off.
It doesn't need there doesn't need a reason because they hate Trump so much that it's
trying to make him and the other side look bad when we can all see it's them for petty reasons.
It's crap. Well, I shouldn't have done this, but I'll tell you this story because you'll get a big kick out of this.
Witnesses, yes.
Yeah. You'll get Renee will too. Y'all will get a big kick out of this. Keith, I have had my finger on the Epstein stuff for decades.
Yes.
I have looked at his chart. I have done Ghislaine. I have Virginia. I've done that for the show. I have been around. Around when he was alive, we were looking at it. Long story short, that Thomas Massey is my representative in Congress. He has done nothing but grandstand. There is an investigation going on right now with the Epstein files. They got the estate files released. They're questioning the Clintons. They questioned Bill Barr, Lex Wessner. I've listened to every deposition testimony because I'm interested in the Epstein case.
Mm-hmm.
Long story short, I'm bringing my groceries out, and here comes one of those people with a Tom Massey door thing. I thought, oh God, I'm going to open up my mouth, and here comes all this Aries energy, right? And it's a young boy, so it's probably his college job.
Probably.
And he's like, oh, I'm here to give you a flyer. Is there any feedback? Now, I said, okay, honey, have a great day. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's the Libra. Is there any feedback you want to give me? I said, do you really want to hear it? I thought I'd give you a chance because here comes the Aries. And he's like, sure. Darling young guy. College age, young, sweet. I said, let me tell you, you don't grandstand people that are quote unquote victims who were actual co-conspirators that recruited for Epstein, who were given victim status by a dirty DOJ if they would talk. And in addition, they have received millions from the Epstein estate. They were given psychiatric, court-ordered help if they wanted it, plus additional monies.
Yeah.
So what happened to their victims? Because these women were they were 18 and older. They knew better. And now he's down there grandstanding them, calling them victims. And I don't like it.
No.
That's exactly how I said it, too.
Good.
And he said, oh, thank you. I said, you take that back with you, honey.
Right.
Because, and it's how I feel.
Well, that's your truth.
It is the truth, though. A lot of those people are co-conspirators that got victim status awarded to them. They were out recruiting people for him. They worked for him. They got money from the estate.
Yep.
They got paid psychiatric help. And the DOJ gave them victim status. It's not right to gaslight the American people like that.
No, it's not. But they passed a law under the Obama administration, I believe, making all that in propaganda legal again.
Yep.
That needs to be taken down.
I don't know why it hasn't. And I think that's where all of our frustrations are. Why hasn't that been done? That would have been easily done.
It's kind of the same way in the paranormal field. You have people that want to do actual research. They want actual evidence. And then you have these shows that, come to find out, you've watched them for years and there's proof that they faked evidence.
Isn't that terrible?
It just destroys your faith in everything. You question everything. And now with AI out there, people are making AI videos about everything. Yeah. Fake news stories. They take something from a couple years ago and something recent and combine the headlines and clickbait you just to get clicks and views on YouTube so they can make money. And it's bullshit. People have no ethics these days.
No, they don't.
No ethics.
It's all propaganda. It's all clickbait. It's all fear. And, astrologers are even doing it now. And it's not, it's terrible because
there's some really good astrologers out there. Really good ones. Mark Levine. Isn't that his name? Mark Levine.
Oh, he's my favorite. Merlin.
Yeah. Awesome individual. Knows his stuff. There's some others. You know their names. I don't.
Mark Levine. Yeah. He's my favorite.
And then there's Stephen Burns. He's mainly with has stuff to do with earthquakes and the sun. I don't remember what he calls himself, but
I think he's an astro something. Maybe he's an astrophysicist. Maybe,
but he knows astrology too, and he throws that in, and I find that amazing.
Yeah, he does.
But there are also the astrologers out there that will make it up. Okay, yeah, this has happened, but then they add their own spin in order to get the Scorpios to view and get their reading, or the Aries to view and get their reading.
That's right.
They're setting that reading up individually for each sign in order for you to freak out and contact them for a reading.
Well, and if you are watching or reading any astrology, I'll give you a little insight. If the astrologer says this is for Aries rising, then it's an accurate account of your sign. If they say this is for Aries, it is not accurate. You forecast by the ascendant. You do not forecast over the sun. The ascendant is the first house. It's your rising sign. That sets the houses for your chart.
What if they say sun, moon? This is for Scorpio, sun, moon, and rising.
You would always listen to the Aries forecast.
Okay, because I'm Aries rising.
Yeah, always listen to your rising sign. And then but all this stuff, just like, yes, the Aries energy coming is very, very strong. We've talked about it for a month now. It's chaotic. It's new. It's a new beginning. It's 0 creator degree, but it's all very favorable.
I did very good at controlling the Aries in me today. You want to know what I did?
What?
I got to share.
Okay.
I woke up late for work. I didn't hear my alarms, which is very strange. Usually I wake up before my alarms. Anyway, so I haul ass. I get ready for work. I grab my coffee. I'm out the door. I had, just enough time to stop by Casey's, grab me something to eat real quick, and hit the road. I know it's not healthy. It was a necessity. I haul tail to work. I pull in, and I park, and I look around, and I had to laugh. I had to laugh at myself.
What?
The parking lot was empty. The factory was closed because of the holiday. I didn't get the memo. Normally they put it up on the main door going in, the main entrance to the main factory, and there wasn't a sign. And Easter was on Sunday. Well, it's Monday. I didn't think anything of it, and so I went to work.
Hilarious.
Nobody else did.
That's hilarious.
Here's the kicker. I was giggling at myself.
That's funny.
And I couldn't get pissed off at myself because I made it to work on time. I was proud of myself. But I decided to take a different way home. There's a hill. It's a hill, but it's a really big hill. It's called Iron Mountain. And the road is actually iron ore.
Neat.
And the view from the up top is beautiful. I stop there every once in a while during the spring, summer, and fall. And I get special items for cases in exchange with the spirits for picking up trash. And it's a big party spot up there, and there's a lot of trash. So it's an energy exchange balance. And I didn't need anything. I just wanted to look. I just wanted to view. And I got to see the most beautiful sunrise this morning. I took pictures, I posted them. The sun was just like a halo coming through the clouds. It was beautiful. That was Spirit's gift to me for today. And I just told myself it's going to be a good day.
Yep.
But then I go down to help Christy at the building. The sewer drain, big, long pipe. It's a big building. Well, it had cracked in places and had been, repaired in places. And I needed, it was still leaking. I needed to replace a 20-foot section. You got to cut out the cast iron, put in special boots and PCV pipe and everything. And I stepped out of my plumbing comfort zone in order to do it. And I cut it off right where the drain pipe goes down into the ground and out to the main sewer line. And I looked in there and there wasn't anything in there. It was all open. So I put it together and we turned on all the water and, it's running and there's no leaks. I was happy. And then.
Oh, God.
Yeah. It's plugged up from where it goes down into the ground, somewhere between the main sewer line and right there. And there's a tree like 10 foot off the building. So I'm thinking the roots got into that. But the problem is those are terracotta pipe. If memory serves me right. And tree roots, as they grow, expand and they break that pipe. So roots I can get out with an auger. Not a problem. I've done it many times. But if that pipe collapsed and the dirt fell in, we got problems.
Yeah.
So my happiness and joy of no leaks quickly turned to I'm standing there looking at it almost bawling because I know how much that building means to her. And I wanted to get that going for her. And now we have a new issue.
Now, is that something that she has to take care of or the city does? Because it's like...
Here, city is responsible for the main line. The owner of the property, house, business, whatever, is responsible for the line from the building to the main line.
Oh,
So she's gonna get an 811 call. That way we can trace where the line is, find out how deep it is. That way I can find out if I can rent a backhoe and dig down, which I've done before, in order to figure out a way to replace this pipe for her. But I'm gonna rent an auger, and I figured out how to get it to go down and through. So I'm gonna rent that. It's a big electric auger. I mean, it's strong. I've used one before. House of Beatrice, and I'm praying it's just tree roots. I am praying it's just.
Let's hope so. You know what?
She has worked so hard on getting that building back. She's waited so long, and she wants to make a go of it, and her heart is set on it, and we're going to make it happen one way or another. I don't know how yet, but I'll figure it out.
I'll tell you, when Mars goes into Aries, which is this week, Uranus moves into Gemini. Especially if Uranus moves into Gemini, that will help with blockages and stuff. Uranus is at 29 degrees of Taurus. It's not going to move.
Right. That's the end of a cycle. 29 is the end of a cycle.
Right, but it's getting ready to move in a couple weeks. So hopefully that'll help her.
Yeah.
A little bit.
I'm praying.
I hope it's a tree.
I hope so too. So
I think it's probably just the tree.
I'm praying. I'm praying.
Oh, jeez. God love her. Now, is she going to live there?
She is actually living there right now.
She is living there right now with this mess.
Yeah.
Does the plumbing work at all?
It does now, except for the drain.
So where does it go? Does it back up? Does it back up into the house?
All the way.
So it comes back in through the pipes and everything?
Drain, yeah. Yeah, so we've got a 50-foot sewer line. From where it goes down into the basement, it goes at least 50 foot over to where it goes down into the outside line. All that is full of water all the way up.
Oh my
God. When I take that pipe loose to get that auger down, 4-inch pipe, 50 foot, that's a lot of water, and it's going to drain right into the dirt basement. And we need to put supports up in the basement for the floor, but we have to let it dry out. The basement had flooded because, on old houses, there's outside access. You lift the door up, you can go downstairs and get in the basement. Okay. Well, they had let that rot, and every time it stormed, it just would rush in. We were starting to get it dried out. We got that sealed up, starting to rush in or dry out. And now this, so it's all wet again. And we can't put the supports up because we have to put concrete pads down. And if we do this, the weight is going to push those concrete pads down, and it's not going to do any good. So we got to wait till it dries in order to put the pads down, put the posts up, the supports up.
So she can't use the plumbing then at all?
Nope. So she got a key, and she has free reign of Mr. Ottersberg's toilet and shower.
Oh, so she's close to you.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, it takes like 2 to 3 minutes to get from her place to here. So.
Oh, okay. So that's not a big deal.
Mm-mm. But it's disheartening,
Well, sure.
You work so hard on something, and then, what you set out to do worked. No leaks. Cool. And then, yeah.
Well, we'll think positive.
Thank you.
And it'll be it's just the tree roots and
yeah.
Dang. This is the month to do it. This is the month to do it.
We're going to get her there.
This week, I'll tell you, this is why Mars is getting ready to go into Aries, right? Coming home, Mars is exalted in Aries. It's at home. Jupiter is in Cancer, exalted in Cancer. Venus is in Taurus. They are at high beam right now.
Yeah, they're
Not
shining.
only they're just, Venus is in Taurus. That's Taurus's ruler. Mars will be going into Aries. That's Mars's ruler. I mean, it's a very lucky, lucky week. Very lucky week. And we're coming out of that Sun square Jupiter, which is a lot of over exaggerating. We went through that. Yeah, that was exact yesterday. But on the 6th, it's today.
Yeah.
This week, Venus is with the North and South node. So that's a very spiritual time, very intuitive time, dreams. Where am I going? What's my destiny? That's a beautiful.
I am praying to the sewer gods. Just saying.
What would sewers be? Pluto.
Hey, buddy.
You know what?
I need a little help.
Mars is getting ready to sextile Uranus, which Mars would be the drive. Uranus would be what needs to be broken through on that pipe. That would be a great time to fix it. I'm telling you, it would work. That's on the 8th.
I'm sorry.
It's true.
Mars is getting ready to sextile Uranus.
It is. That's that's favorable. That's 60 degrees. It's favorable. That's a perfect time to fix a pipe. Anything in Pluto. I
laid a lot of pipe today, just saying.
Yep. April 12th, Venus is with Jupiter. That's probably the luckiest day of the entire year this year.
Cool. Which day?
April 12th.
April 12th, okay.
April 12th, play the lottery. This transit only happens once every 12 years.
So 12-year cycle on the 12th. That's a 12-12 portal. That's an energetic portal.
And it's Venus, Jupiter, the two most favorable planets.
Which two?
Jupiter, Venus.
Okay, and Venus has to do with finances.
Venus is money, too. Jupiter is luck, abundance, luck, expansion.
I made a note. April 10th, lottery, or 12th, lottery.
April 12th, for sure. I'll tell you what's interesting that's coming up in July. I don't know if we talked. Yeah, I think we talked about the pentagram. Did we talk about that?
No, but you mentioned it, but we haven't talked about it yet.
Well, that's another big thing. That's coming up right after the 4th of July. So July is another big week like Aries. But this week is when April 6th, the Aries energy is going to really start kicking in as soon as Mars goes into Aries. I forget what date it is, but it's coming within the next couple of days. Thursday. It's this Thursday. You're going to notice an uptick in everything. Mars has been in Taurus. It doesn't like Taurus. Taurus is too slow. It's too safe.
And that could have
not Taurus. My bad, Pisces.
That could have a lot to do with all the ill feelings from everybody towards other people. That's been going on for a while. That needs to stop.
Yeah,
people need to back up and check themselves.
It's a reality check for a lot of people right now because, Neptune had the blinders on for 13 years where people weren't seeing straight, and that's gone.
Yeah. And now the truth's coming out right in front of them, and they can't handle it. So they continue to lie to themselves so they don't have to admit that they got duped and, okay, I might be wrong about some things. And that's okay.
Big dupes. Big dupes. Well,
we have taken these off. Okay? We have taken these off, and we are here to help you understand what is happening in your society, in your government, in the world. We are here to help.
Well, it's being shown to people. They just have to look.
Yeah.
It's being shown very, very bright
Yeah,
and
and
strong.
they're going to
And
be quite surprised because they're going to find out, and probably are finding out, that the ones who are starting to open their eyes and listen and understand, they're understanding that it's not just what the media was telling them. It's not just what the government was doing and telling them. It's also in their personal life. They have
yes,
missed so many things in their personal life, in their work life, in their relationships. And all this is coming to light right now. And they are overwhelmed.
yes,
So reach out to a friend and talk.
yes.
Go talk to yourself in the mirror. Don't chew yourself out, because that can make a tulpa. You don't want to make a tulpa. But ask yourself questions. Okay, why is this happening? Why am I seeing this? But listen, when you ask the question, listen to the voice in your head. That is your higher self talking to you.
Well,
You might not like the answers you're getting.
a great example right now is what's happening in Iran. You can look at or hear what the I don't even call them media. I call them opinion shows
Yeah.
because they don't state facts.
No.
And they are putting our troops in harm's way.
Yeah, when
they let loose that they had recovered one of the pilots.
Well, they let loose that the pilot was down. Okay, you don't do that.
No, you don't do that.
That lets your enemy know you have 2 down pilots in their country and a very expensive, highly technological jet that they can take. So they were immediately out there looking. They put a bounty.
Well, the media broke that, and that's how you see, Iran doesn't have any radar, nothing right now.
No.
And that is putting, and to me, that's been through recent 2 tours of Afghanistan with my son-in-law, we would hold on to any kind of news we could get because we were in the dark just as much as everybody else.
There's reasons for that darkness. There are reasons. Putting that out on
terrible.
Air put those 2 people in our country in danger.
That's right.
Because if they would have recovered our tech off of that jet, and if they would have captured our pilots, tortured them, interrogated them.
And we know what's happened. We've seen what happens when they get in their hands.
But
we know the demons that regime is.
The good thing is the people of Iran actually helped.
Yes, they blocked the road.
Pilots. They kept the people from taking them.
They blocked the road.
Them. Okay? That tells you that the people of Iran are supportive of this. They want to be free of this Islamic jihadist. I'm saying words that are probably going to get us banned on YouTube.
Well, that's okay. They came in and took over that country, and that's not what the people wanted. But
the Sharia law. Florida Florida just passed laws that they are going to start hunting out sections of Florida where people have instituted Sharia law. Okay, it is a thing. And if you don't know what Sharia law is, look it up. Read all of it.
You know what else we're starting to see very clearly too, and people need to look at that as well, is the EU. London has got 70-something Sharia courts. They have no-go zones like they do in Paris, where they don't allow the police into their communities. They run their communities.
They had was it Ramadan feast at their capital on Easter.
We have to remember that these are not, they've got migration issues, and they're still allowing people in.
They're screwed. And
the women over there are in danger.
Yes. And I've said this before.
And people have to wake up to this.
Yes. The way they do it. Okay. They come in as refugees. Okay. This person actually has this man has 4 wives and 12 children. Okay. This guy comes in. He's got 12 wives and 24 children, all being raised with that jihadist mindset. The standard couple over here has 1, maybe 2 kids. They are getting bred out of existence.
I know.
And they will marry people of, the natives of whatever country they go into, force them into their beliefs. Okay. Interbreed.
They do too. It's high rates.
They have a special name for it, and I can't remember it. It is a war tactic. It is a war tactic that they use. And they're trying it here. They're succeeding over there. London's fucked. Germany's fucked. France is fucked.
Yeah.
If they don't do something, if they don't stand up for themselves,
it's gone.
Yeah. And Mr. T has already told them, you wouldn't help do this, so you're kind of on your own.
They refused our pilots from landing in our bases.
Yeah.
You know what? Get out. Take them out. You didn't allow our planes to land on your soil. That's where you allowed us to put a base. Take our kids and get out. Get out.
Trump is attempting to set it up so that we only worry about our hemisphere.
That's how it should be.
Our hemisphere.
That's how it should be. Let them be on their own. Sorry.
Yeah.
Get out.
Yeah.
Get out. Get our kids and get out.
Yep.
And I think people have to wake up to see what's happening around the world. You cannot hide. And
I want to make something clear. I am not dogging the quote Muslim religion. Okay. All religions have their beliefs. I don't believe in organized religion myself. To me, it's the best way to control a populace. Okay. But there are extremists in every religion, including Christianity. Look at the Crusades and everything. And I get it. I get it. Just be good people. Just be fucking good people.
That's it.
But that religion is set up to be used for this. It is crazy. So
what country kills its own people?
Iran.
Yeah.
Iran. 15 to 20,000 protesters this year.
More. He said 45,000 today.
Very possible. They were mowing them over in the streets with tanks.
Yeah. I mean, again,
with tanks.
Again, I mean, this goes 50 years back.
Yeah.
This is nothing new. We just need to support our troops. That's it.
Yeah. We need to worry about us, our country. Our country.
That's right. I agree with Renee wholeheartedly.
Yeah. Our country is fucked. And
we got to keep looking. I need to look at US's solar return chart on July the 4th.
Let's do that.
I'll look at it. But there's a Mars-Uranus conjunction on that date. So that's going to be in the chart for a year, which is explosive. So I don't think but there's a lot of supportive stuff in the chart for the entire year. So I have to look. We'll have to look. What?
My neck and back bother me.
Oh, we just have to. This week is such a good week. Just don't overdo it. Don't overdo this Aries energy, because it's going to have people on high speed mode, which is good.
You would be proud of me. Renee would be proud of me.
Okay.
I had 20 some bundles of heavy insulation in the garage from Menards. And I had 4 or 5 bundles in the basement. And I had to get it up the stairs from the basement to the main floor, up the stairs to the second floor, and up the stairs to the attic. Well, I took one bundle up to the second floor. I set it down. And I told myself no. I told myself no. A couple years ago, I'd have hoisted that thing up on my shoulder, carried it all the way up, and then did the rest of them without a problem. The other day when I did it, my body said no.
Well, good.
I listened. And then I asked my son, hey, what are you doing? Can you help me? I said that. I said, can you help me?
Well, good for you.
And he came down, and together, he carried one end, I carried the other end, and it's all up in the attic.
There you go. And that's perfect. See? That's perfect. I'm proud of you. I am proud of you. We have a good week ahead to kick off Aries, the Aries party that we're about to explode on for the rest of the month. It's just don't do things impulsively. Just try to watch your tongue. Yeah. I really had to think twice about that, the Massey representative, but I wasn't going to say anything until he asked. And then when he asked, I told him.
And that's the thing. Everybody is impulsive right now. Step back, take a breath, practice the pause.
You have to right now.
Does this need to be said? Does it need to be said right now? Does it need to be said in the way that you want to say it? Or does it need to be said with better words? Ask yourself those 3 questions.
Yeah.
Practice the pause.
Very much so. And I did. I just stuck to the facts.
Yeah. And pay attention to your surroundings.
Yeah. Always with Mars. Mars and Aries don't take no stuff. Mars and Aries doesn't take any stuff.
No.
It doesn't. It's a split second.
Yeah.
That's the military too.
On top.
That's the military. And that Mars sextile Uranus is unexpected. We're going to see, I think President Trump is trolling them for something. We're going to they've got a surprise up their sleeves, which it wouldn't surprise me. I think they're doing an excellent job.
How you doing?
So watch that Mars sextile Uranus.
That's what Mr. T does. He trolls the media.
He trolls everybody. He's a troller.
But he's awesome at it.
I think it's funny.
He says words that sets the media off and sets our elected officials off. And in the meantime, he's setting, instead of doing what he said, he's setting this up over here. He's already got it set up.
Something's going to happen.
He's doing it. He's figured out a way to do it. And if the Supreme Court steps in and says, no, you can't do that because of this clerical thing right here, he's already thought of a way around that.
Yeah.
Just like with the tourists. He is like, his mind amazes me. It really does. Like him, hate him, I don't care.
That's a Gemini mind.
Yeah, his mind is amazing.
So he's a Gemini.
I want to meet him.
He's a Gemini.
I only want to meet him for 10 minutes because he would talk too much.
Oh, God, I'm telling you, his chart, seeing that chart is pretty funny. I laugh because nothing stops. You couldn't shut him up if you tried. Not with duct tape, nothing, because he's a Leo rising. Leo rising, Gemini sun, conjunct the King Star Regulus, trining a Sag moon.
Yeah.
Good luck shutting him up. You can't.
No.
I said you cannot stop him from talking.
Nope.
It's that Regulus kick, and that
And
it
with the
doesn't.
Leo, he enjoys hearing himself talk. He enjoys hearing what
God.
he's doing, and he's proud of it. And I don't blame him for being proud.
A Leo rising conjunct the star King star Regulus.
Yeah.
No, and it's trining his moon in Sag.
And
Complete troller. He laughs about it.
Yeah. Speaking of Regulus, Chris Bloodsaw, I don't believe he was abducted, but he had some things happen to him, and he was spoken to by, people not from here. And some of what he has been told has come true. He has talked to the Pentagon.
Who is he? Who is he? I don't know who he is. Is he like a creator or something?
No. But he's got an interview on like Joe Rogan. You should go watch it. Okay. Some other people. He's had experiences like I have. I've got missing time. I've got an implant in my right hand. I hear voices. He hears voices, and the lady that came to talk to him told him, and he said this like years ago. Okay, years ago, when Regulus lines up in front of the Sphinx, which would be in Leo. Okay. It's a blue star, but it will turn red, and that could be from dust or something getting up into the air. And Israel and Iran exchanged missiles. They will step in and find us peace. Well, guess where Regulus is right now?
I'm looking.
So when it lines up with Sphinx, as your cat jumps up, Sphinx,
it's in Regulus.
And they said it was going to be around Easter. Well, it's in Leo right now, so it's not going to be long. Oh my God. Mom, look at my butt.
Oh, I know. She's just the queen. She's the queen.
Everybody look at my butt.
I know. Regulus sits at the base of the sickle in Leo's head.
Do it, Renee. Do it. Do it. Do it.
What?
She's sending Mr. T an invite for a ceremony for the eagle. Do it.
Sits at the base.
Yes, I'm proud of you.
So Regulus has shifted to around 0 Virgo, 29 Leo.
Yeah, Leo. He's going in Leo.
Okay, here we go. In April 2026, early, Regulus is visible in the evening eastern sky from Giza after sunset, rising in the east daily like other stars. Some observers note it's appearing high in the east mid-April, standing behind the Sphinx looking forward, which the Great Pyramids are right next to the Sphinx. Right. Claims of a precise alignment with the Sphinx gaze on Easter or bringing new knowledge mix astronomy with speculations and prophecy. It's not a perfect rising alignment, but
still.
Okay, better alignments are noted. Here we go. Better alignments are noted for other dates like October the 7th, 2026. With the moon, okay, that's when it turns red with the moon.
In October?
Yes, October 7th.
Okay.
Regulus is generally visible over Egypt for much of the year.
12th, I looked it up.
12th. Ancient Egyptian symbolism, Sphinx is Leo-like, Regulus is the heart of the lion.
Yeah.
Regulus doesn't suddenly move into new position. They move very, very slow. Like 1 degree every 500 years or something.
Anyway, I'm praying it's this year because
it's this year. It's going on now.
If we need to time out, I mean, I'm good with it. I'm good with it. Put me in timeout.
Just roll the next couple of weeks.
Hey man, what's up?
But it's hectic, but it's good. It's very positive energy. Don't let anybody fear you or scare you. Hi, Scott.
Hey, Ashley, how you doing?
Don't let fear mongering and, oh my God, the planets are doing this or that. They're really favorable. Hectic, yes. Favorable. Well, it just depends on your chart.
Yeah. And I really feel that disclosure is coming this year.
It is in June.
It's already here.
Yeah.
I can't remember his name. He's an awesome individual. He's a legislature for Kentucky, I believe. He's on the board, to look into this. And he did a video. He's done interviews. And he said, man, the stuff that I've been told, that I've been briefed on, would make your hair curl. And
he's Tennessee. Tennessee.
Okay, Tennessee.
Yeah. That'll be when Uranus moves into Gemini. And that's next week. That's at the end of April 24th, I think. We'll hear about that. That's when the UFO stuff will start.
Yeah.
And I would believe it. I would believe that. We'll start seeing things. We'll start hearing about it. We'll be able to decipher now that Neptune has moved out of Pisces, whether it's Project Bluebeam or not.
Yeah. And right now, the fireballs, we are having fireballs come down everywhere.
The fireballs are, yeah.
Stephon Burns, Tim Burchett. Thank you. Tim Burchett. That's him.
Yeah.
Go follow him. He is awesome.
He's great.
Awesome. But we have been having fireballs. There's videos of them everywhere. One just landed in Taiwan. So I don't know what it is yet, but it landed. It was sitting there burning. So it survived. And hopefully we find out what that is.
Stephon talks about him a lot. I think it's kind of normal.
He said they're coming in from the far side of the sun. Well, that's where 3i Atlas came from. They're coming from the same place that 3i Atlas came from. So he's thinking that these could be objects off of 3i Atlas. Okay. Or it could be space junk from Satellite Wars, Space Wars, Space Force. We've got lasers now that can take a missile out. Why wouldn't we have lasers in space that can take a satellite out? Because if you look at them, if it's space junk, it's going to be coming in at an angle like this.
Yeah.
And there are videos like that. But if it's an asteroid or something, it's going to be coming in like this. And there are videos of that as well. So, but a lot of movies, War of the Worlds, stuff like that, started with stuff falling from the sky, fireballs landing, opening up, and aliens.
Well, and Burchett also said that the most of the sightings occur in the deep oceans.
Titans.
The deep oceans.
Yes.
So he feels like that's where a lot of the stuff is. Well, in Monday or Wednesday's show, we are now up to 8 scientists that have disappeared.
Yes.
So I'm doing all their charts right now.
Awesome. Yeah, 8 scientists who all have to do with alien work
and nuclear work. Now, I did find one of them that kind of is iffy. There's a couple that are iffy, but still, nonetheless, there's a lot of put the hat on. I know, and I'm not a big believer. I want to see it to believe it, and I'm starting to look twice.
You want to borrow my hat?
No, I'm kind of a skeptic, but I'm starting to look at what this scientist thing has really got me baffled.
as they put a team together of elected officials, including J.D. Vance, the vice president, to look into putting the disclosure out this year, giving us the information. You can't make this up.
I think it's going to be pretty mind-boggling. I think it's real, but I want to see the reports. I want to see the real documentation.
Yes, I do too.
That's what I want to see.
I want to know. I want to know why I was taken out of my pickup truck.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe you were drinking that night.
No, it was the middle of the afternoon. I had Mountain Dew without anything in it. Okay, I was
maybe you were smoking weed.
No, smoking cigarettes. I had one because I knew you were going to say that. Pops, intuition. See,
maybe you fell asleep and it was a dream.
Nope.
Maybe you'll get your answers. Maybe you'll read a report where this has happened to other people.
I was driving down the highway. No, actually, it's gravel road, looking for new hunting spots. I had my, we have public access to certain places where we can go hunt on private property every year. It changes. So they put it on an atlas. And I was going to look for a new hunting spot. 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon, having a Mountain Dew, listening to the radio, driving down the gravel roads, looking around. All of a sudden, my truck starts cutting out. My radio starts cutting out. And the next thing I know, it's an hour later, and I am 10 miles from where I was, sitting at a stop sign with my truck in drive with my foot on the brake.
Well, I do that like daily, but I'm a Libra. So, but see, we do that.
And then wait for it. A couple weeks later, I break my hand. I get a boxer's fracture. I broke this one, then this one, then this one. And me being stubborn, I set them myself. Well, my wife, who's also stubborn, forced me into going and getting x-rays.
Yeah.
And I got the x-rays, and the doctor's like, that's a perfect set, and it's already healing. Why are you here? Who set this for you? And she goes, he did. And the doctor looked at me like, yeah, I did. He's like, you're good. But we did notice this thing right here. It's not wood. It's not bone. It's not plastic. It's not metal. We can tell you what it's not, but we can't tell you what it is.
Great.
So
maybe
it's
something.
Hey, here's my beacon. Come take me home.
Maybe you'll get answers. Maybe you'll read a report where other people have had that happen to them.
Well, there used to be a doctor that would go around and remove people's implants. And
is that what they say it is?
They were actually pieces of meteorite. They proved they were pieces of meteorite.
Well, you should have somebody go get it out. See what the hell it is. It might be a big diamond or something. Shit.
I don't have the funds. I want to get it out. I want to know what it is. I want to know why it's here.
I'd want to know.
It's about the size of a grain of rice. It's right about here.
I'd want to know what it is.
I have pictures of the x-rays.
I would want to know. I would tell somebody, come get this out.
I want to know if I was probed.
Yeah, you probably were. Didn't even know it.
Did I like it? Did I not? I don't know.
They wiped your brain.
Yes.
Of memory. Well, maybe you'll read a report where people will have reported that.
If I got probed, I hope they wiped.
That would be great. That'd be great. Well, listen, I'm getting off here. Just be good. This is a great week for Aries. Aries, this is your week. I'm telling you. Do it. Do it this week. You're in it to win it this week.
Just do it.
Anybody that start a project, start a business, start a new job, start. The wind is at your back all month. Do it.
Yeah, we're at the end of are we out of Mercury shadow?
Oh yeah. All the planets are going straight right now.
Everything's direct. Okay. So if you do anything, it's your fault. You can't blame it on a planet.
Yeah, you can't.
Okay. Ain't gonna fly. But all planets are direct, moving forward. Okay, so that's a cue to us that we should move forward.
And it doesn't get any better than Aries.
New plans, make it happen.
Just do it.
You want that new job? Go apply.
There's
Oh, no.
nothing to hold you back right now.
Call
Nothing.
them every day. You want
Do
that
it.
new apartment? Call them every day. You want that new car? Go over your finances. What can you axe out of your budget that can give you enough to get that?
Right.
I had to cut a couple things out so that I could afford StreamYard to do the show. That's okay. It was a wash. It was a wash. So what I cut out pays for my StreamYard.
There you go.
Easy peasy. We're looking at taking this some new directions. Now it's time to do it, right?
Do it. Oh, perfect timing. Perfect. Especially because you're an Aries rising. So this is the month to do it. Get it launched. Do it.
Yeah. And, I was halfway afraid to tackle that plumbing job at the building when I was rebuilding my home. As heavy as the pipe is, I was afraid, because I had cast iron all through the house. And so I hired a guy in order to take it out for me because I didn't want to back up. I didn't want to back up. I wasn't sure on how to do it. So I hired somebody, asked for help to do it for me. Well, with Christy, she couldn't afford to have it done. I couldn't afford to have it done. So I studied on it. I learned how to do it. And I bought a special blade for my Sawzall made especially for cast iron. A little more expensive, but that's all right. And I got the job done. I got it done. Now we just have another obstacle and we'll get through it. I don't know how yet, but I always figure it out.
You will.
And that's kind of my motto to myself is, okay, this is happening. I don't know what to do right now, but I will figure it out. And then I add to myself, I always do.
That's right.
And we have gotten through everything that we have ever been through up until this day.
And you got a lot of good energy at your back right now. So use it, jump on it, get it done.
And the spirits at the building, they are encouraging. They're like, okay, yeah, we'll help. Where's my light? They'll knock it over. Cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding.
That's cool.
Christy's cats, who don't like anybody, they love me. We're buddies. Wilbur and Cutie Pie.
Good.
We're buddies. And so, I mean, we're going to get this done. You'll
get it done. You'll get it done. I know you will.
Events planned. We're doing something for Sam Wymore Days down there. She's got it booked out well in advance. We just want to get it to where people can use the damn toilet. And
they got to be able to do that.
We got a lot of work to do, but we're going to figure out a way to get it done.
You'll get it done.
Yeah.
We'll get it. Start this month like you did. Perfect timing. It'll get done.
Hang on. I saw the word tequila. Hold on.
Okay. Home surgery.
I know what she means by that.
Give him a bullet to bite on. So
I got bullets.
Listen, have a great week, everybody. Get things done.
You too.
Use this energy.
All right.
See you in a couple of weeks, hon.
All right.
Bye.
Sounds good. Night.
Bye.
I got lots of bullets. That's all I'm going to say about that. Yeah, might have to look at that home surgery. Even a healer needs a healer, right? Which I need to get off my ass and get some guests on. Push me on that, Renee. Remind me, please. Oh, you bet. Thank you for tuning in. It's appreciated. Oh, we made Scott giggle. Love it. But your comment, Scott, just want to know if they were hostile or not. There's both. There's actually both. There are entities out there that use something called loosh. It is energy that is manufactured. It's negative energy that is manufactured by controlling the media, controlling this, making conflict between the right and left, making conflict between the husband and the wife, making conflict between the brother and the sister. Doesn't matter. But they feed on that fear, that hatred. It's called loosh. Um, Lizard people. But there are good lizard people and there are not so good lizard people. And if you think about it, why wouldn't lizard people be a thing? You know, um, the dinosaurs died out, but yet they didn't. Birds are, remnants of them. So why wouldn't reptiles evolve into something humanoid as the early mammals did? Um, our DNA was spliced. Scientists still can't explain it, but past evidence does that we were modified. So, when you're praying to God, who are you praying to? You pray to your creator. We are created in our God's image, not God, God's. It's right in the Bible. It's right in that book. They forgot to edit that one. But on that note, I got a couple things I got to get done yet. My neck's hurting. I'm going to need to hit the heating pad. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in and listening to us banter. And the astrology doesn't rule us. It just tells us what's could happen, what's going to happen, and how to handle it. And that's why me and Joni do this show. She tells us what happens, what is happening, and I try to tell us how to get through it. So, as always, just let things flow. Something happens, don't freak out. And if you freak out, you freak out. It's okay, but calm yourself down. And oh yeah, yeah, that may happen. 1 in a million, too, may happen. Just saying. For those that don't know, one in 6 million was a film that I was in, just small film, but it was fun to make. If you want a copy, I can hook you up. But it's time to get off our ass. It's time to get stuff done. I need to get my neck looked at. I got a lot of stuff going on from my neck, and it's to the point where I'm gonna have it looked at. I can't put it off anymore. So I don't know how I'm gonna do that, but I'm gonna figure it out. You know why? Because I always do. We're gonna figure all this out. Everything's gonna work out somehow. With Iran, with the aliens, with life, relationships, jobs. Let it flow. If something happens, okay, this is happening. I have to deal with this. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but this is happening. Ask Spirit for help. Ask your guides for help. Ask your angels for help. Ask your ancestors for help and guidance. They will help you. They will guide you if you listen. If you look. If you listen. If you feel. Gut intuition. Listen to it. But on that note, I'm going to hop off of here. Let y'all go. Enjoy your evening. Thank you for jumping on. And we will see you next week when me and Jan and Renee talk about something that has to do with life. We haven't talked about it yet, but we'll be on here talking about something. So join us here on the Otter's Den next Monday night at 6 p.m. Central. And we will try to make you giggle a little bit and maybe teach and help you. So on that note, y'all have a good evening. Night. Hello and welcome to the Otter's Den. Grab your favorite beverage and snacks, grab a seat, and delve into the known and the unknown. We have shows every other Monday and every other Monday. Let me explain. One Monday, Joni and I discuss the current astrology, how it affects us both on personal, countrywide, and global scales, and then how to navigate through it all to improve our overall quality of life. The next Monday, Jan and Renee join me, as we discuss, well, everything. This includes the paranormal, cryptids, psychic abilities, hauntings, attachment, possessions, aliens, abductions, self help, life coaching, mental health, personal health, and the list goes on. Thank you in advance for joining us. Now it's time to sit back and enjoy. I'm trying to end this stream. Hang on. I'm going to have to play the video again, so bear with me. Hello, and welcome to the Otter's Den. Grab your favorite beverage and snacks, grab a seat, and delve into the known and the unknown. We have shows every other Monday and every other Monday. Let me explain. One Monday, Joni and I discuss the current astrology, how it affects us both on personal, countrywide, and global scales, and then how to navigate through it all to improve our overall quality of life. The next Monday, Jan and Renee join me as we discuss, well, everything. This includes the paranormal, cryptids, psychic abilities, hauntings, attachment, possessions, aliens, abductions, self help, life coaching, mental health, personal health, and the list goes on. Thank you in advance for joining us. Now it's time to sit back and enjoy.